Boy. Hey everybody, I am Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we're gonna hang out and stuff.
Today's live stream screenshot or it didn't happen.
What?
What?
What? Oh boy. How was y'all's weekend though? Because ours was pretty good, I think.
We just got a visit from the Ups man.
Yep, we did. Bunch of businessy stuff. Okay, let me see. Hey Buttons, hey Jody, hey Anita, hey Becca, hey Lilas. I am just trying to mess about with my tripod here for a sec. It's a new tripod. We finally replaced the other one because it was broken. Like in every sense of the term. Hey Cassandra, hey Linda. There we go. That's a much better angle, I think. Okay. Hey Shannon. Oh, hey Terry. It's really great to see you guys. Hey Abby. We're doing great, Michelle. We are craftaholics. It's been a really good weekend though, and I microwaved my coffee and made it way too hot, so now I can't drink it. Hey Becky. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit in any crafting today, though I do have a ton of crafting to do. Jim, how's it going? Hey Randy.
Yeah.
You left your phone sound on.
Oh boy.
It's exploding. I think you just got your notification that I went live though. That's nice. Hey Celestity. Well, we have some announcements to make. Oh, thanks, Paige. Hey Raffin.
Well, the biggest, most important announcement is that Z has kicked Ember off.
Yeah.
The heated blanket.
Yeah, there's been a battle, an epic battle has been waged all weekend between all of the animals over the heated blanket. Clearly, we're gonna need more heated blankets. Thanks, Nina.
Heated blankets.
I'm experimenting with lipstick. Paige says, do some crafting. I want to. Because, guys, I'm working on this piece. And I'm not entirely certain how it's going to come out yet. But I tell you what, I'm excited. I'm super excited. Hey, Tavares in San Diego. Aw, well, thanks, Derpy. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so new updates. And it's going to be hard because I'm going to have to focus for a second. So I can't anything. I got to use my focusing skills that are non-existent. We have made changes to our Patreon tiers to where now we only have the wire wrapping, chainmail, and random or dealer's choice, which if you were combo and you want to kind of stick with that, go random because you'll get alternately, like instead of getting chainmail and wire wrapping every month, you'll get chainmail 1 month, wire wrapping another, and then we might also be able to fit in, like, I'd still like to be able to figure out how to do like a beaded craft kit or like leather or just anything that we want to experiment. That's our guinea pig tier, but for the most part you'll get consistently good stuff, hopefully. So, but to have made those changes, I think everybody who was in the combo tier, and I'm going to be announcing this probably every day in some way or form. Oh, I see Karen. I don't know. Is everybody else hearing me okay? Sorry, I got to focus. I'm going to be announcing it as much as possible to make sure that everybody is in the right tier by the time that Patreon's craft along kits come around. Also, so we'll be y'all will be sick of hearing about it by the time what month is it? We're only halfway through January though, right? Okay. Yeah, y'all will be sick about hearing about it. Another thing you can see behind me, shameless like promotion. We have I want to be your Valentine. I can't even take it seriously. We got a bunch of chocolates and put them in a bag and gave them away to friends. Then got even more and put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. But so that because it was more affordable than buying just the empty boxes. Right, Shannon? I haven't yet, Linda, but it is in my freezer waiting for me. But you can get a little I want to be your Valentine crafting from the heart Valentine that I glued things. The house stank like glue. Like it's still It smells more like chocolate than glue, but there's a strong undertone of adhesive inside of it. But these are for sale up on our Etsy, and they're cute and fun, and I have them for sale because I've got bills to pay. But that's everybody's story, though. But we have the small, mediums, and larges. We had one jumbo sold the first day. So what we have behind us is all that we have left. But be sure to go check those out on our Etsy, as well as we have a bunch of very pretty labradorite jewelry that I'm super tempted to keep for myself. But I won't, because again, I have bills to pay. But again, that's everybody's story. But yeah, so that's, I guess, man, I thought there was way more than that. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting, honey?
Probably.
Okay. But yeah, so we can actually get to work a little bit. I also want to show you guys, I dug this old desk. We called it the cocaine table. Now, Randy and I don't do cocaine, but it had a glass surface. It was like this really cute, like, do what? Yeah, a mirrored surface. And every time we see something like that, we're like, oh, I saw drugs in a movie once. I bet that's for doing drugs. But no, it had this like cute skirt around it and stuff, but the skirt had like mildew and it was rough. So we took the glass off, we took the stuff off, and it is becoming my metalworking desk for now, just kind of experimenting. I'm very efficiently blocking myself into another little corner for those of y'all who've been crafting along with us for a long time, so you can see up your nose when you craft. Yeah. No, my depth perception's bad enough anyways that I'd be reaching to grab for a bead and like hitting the reflection. It'd be way too complicated. That, and I need to hammer on it, and I'm not hammering on a glass mirror. There, in no way is that a good idea. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, be sure. Derby, did I hear cocaine? If you guys have a question, be sure to do at and then Yvonne Williams, just like how my channel name is, and that'll highlight it in orange. And that makes it a lot easier for me to see what you're saying, but I'm still pretty bad about catching messages, just like how Jody did. She said, by the way, that necklace is great. Well, thank you, Jody. This one's actually up for sale on our Etsy as well. I have it on almost its shortest setting right now. Oh, Jim, I love seashells. You know me. I love seashells. Oh, Amy, I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice to finally have a craft room that, for the most part, has a place for everything. What's the thing to get the mailing address? You do excited or exclamation point mail, I think. Hey, Yvette. So projects, that was something else I wanted to show you guys. New tutorials that are coming. So these are pretty fun. Yep, just like that, Draco. Melissa says I really need a dedicated craft room. It's taken over our life, I'm not gonna lie. But it is really nice because we don't hang out in the living room we hang out in the craft room. Hey, Don. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, really, Jim? Oh, gosh. He's like a wizard. So this is one of the, I'm going to bring the camera over here and turn it around so you guys can get a much better view, hopefully. And hopefully I won't throw the camera on the ground this time. So how do I turn it? So yeah, so this is crafty things. Look at what my friend Laura made me.
Good morning, Sam. Go to bed.
Randy says, good morning, Sam. Go to bed. Okay. So here we have,
It's like 5 in the morning there. Go to bed.
right? These three are variations on the same weave, kind of. That this is what my next craft along crate is going to be of. And I had 2 other pieces, but they sold already. So I had to go ahead and shoot the tutorial. That way I could include those other 2 pieces. But it's really great for flat-backed cabochons, for irregularly shaped nuggets. This is a piece of tiger iron that I've had for gosh, like ages. Wendy says, "How much are your craft along crates?" I'm trying to keep them at $20, and you get enough to do a complete of a single project. Um, with a little bit of materials left over, but you get at least like one cab or one bauble. But you also get the digital tutorial mailed to you, as well as, I mean, everybody gets free access to the videos, but it was a way that we came up with that you could support the channel without becoming a Patreon patron. Melissa, she says the living room is my craft room. Right on. Oh, thanks, Jody. Oh, derpy, right? Yeah, and I've been so self-conscious. I've been shooting videos, and this fingernail, I had bashed this pinky with a hammer, doing like leatherworking or something, and the fingernail like cracked almost all the way down the center. So I've been trying to like get it to grow back, but I've been having this like my little hunchback of Notre Dame fingernail. Poor pinky. But yeah, because I'm like, man, that makes these guys look good over here. Nice, Don. Yeah, but in all of my videos and like pictures and stuff, I've been like, eh. Like I want to put googly eyes on it and like a frowny, angry face. But right, Amy. And then this is another piece that I'm working on variations of, and it's mostly I'm trying to figure out how to keep the back as tidy as the front because I really like being able to do reversible pendants. That way, if you wear it on a very long necklace and it's like rolling around, there's not like a front, a right or wrong side. But I do really like this one. And I also want to figure out ways of wrapping, maybe if we had an oval stone to be able to wrap like this. Is that the labradorite cabs you made the ring you have on? Yeah, this is one of the cabs that's listed up on our Etsy, which I can actually show you guys. Ooh, we have a whole batch here of cabochons. Cabochons. But gosh, guys, just they're so pretty. Like, I could just sit here all day and just look at pretty rocks. Sorry if I misspelled your name. I've just started doing crafts and I wish to do it professionally. How do you price things? By the way, love you guys. Well, thanks, Foxflame. Usually if something costs me $5 to make, I will not charge less than 15 for it. And that's before factoring in any time or anything. So if something costs me $1, no way in heck am I charging less than 3, or $10, 30. So it's just you'll multiply your cost by 3, and that's a kind of a reasonable starting point. um but again, that's not factoring in time or anything. But yeah, I love the electroformed like texture on these guys. Live the Awkward Life says, is there any way to buy like a mixed bag of your cabs? Kind of. This month they're in a heart-shaped box. Bong. But yeah, you get a couple of different. Those two match. This one has some really nice. The camera doesn't pick up on it. And then I really like this resin piece with all that kind of depth. And then we have, this is one of our large ones. Russell Stover brand. But yeah, you get some of our baubles, some little matching ones. Enough to make definitely a couple of different pieces.
By the way, if you have nut allergies,
yeah, that's the only thing that this month, if you have nut allergies, don't buy these. There was a nut allergy warning on the box of chocolates. Even though the chocolates are taken out, it's on you. Like, I can't be held accountable if you eat them and are disappointed because they don't taste like chocolate because they're cabochons. Um, no, I didn't. We put it in a freezer bag and popped it into the freezer. This is another ring that I really like. Ooh, but I'm just in love with that texture. Hmm? Do it, Randy?
I've been following along with your Dragonite tutorial, but I've heard that 16-year-old nail polish is awful to use.
That's fair. I looked at fabric ears at Renfest last fall. They said they were priced by how annoying they are to make. That's very fair, Travis. Oh, well, thanks, phone. Quick advice for starting your own channel is to just do it. You can learn everything from other people's stories or from reading or research, but until you actually start to do it, you're not going to know what applies to you. Where your strengths are. Like for me, one of my biggest weaknesses is video editing. I'm not so good at that. I can sit and craft all day long, but video editing and honestly keeping up with comments are like the two hardest things for me. I really like that one. Okay, that's enough QVC time. I'm popping this one back on. But I am determined to fit in a little bit of crafting today. That you're calling them craft from the heart boxes. Well, I mean, it's Valentine's Day. If you can't be cheesy around Valentine's Day, then when can you? Terry says, what size are the rings? Between size 9 and 12. And it says on my Etsy, what they're listed at. I think, what's this one sitting at? Oh, this one's a size 8. So I lied. Between size 8 and 12. But no, I really liked this one. Very same exact design as this guy here, but I used a 16 gauge and hammered it for around the edges. Did a little bit of cold work filing and stuff on that. Right on, Erin. Hey, Kate. Oh gosh, we're doing really well. Because some projects that I have on my workbench today are these guys that we're trying to get set up for electroforming. I'm pretty pleased with them so far. It's a really nice tiger's eye cab I've been holding on to for what feels like ages. Nina says, okay, so my goal for 2019 is to become rich. Any advice? Well, it all depends on how you're measuring your wealth. Randy and I have been rich for years in almost every way but financially. So, it's, a wealth of, happiness can, mean more than a full bank account, but it's also hard to enjoy a wealth of happiness when you have an empty bank account. As much as people are like, oh, money can't buy happiness. Well, it can increase the quality of your misery, though. Oh, no, Nina? Well, I love you. I hope that counts for something. Oh, we do, Christy. That's a really good point. Okay, so before we get caught up in crafting, which hopefully we will actually be able to do today for the first time this year in a live stream, I think, we're going to do some mail opening. So I'm going to go grab that. I'll be right back. Oh, I need both hands. Can't carry the coffee. You gotta put down the coffee if you want to open up the stuff. Oof, lots of boxes actually. Okie doke. Lots of mail to open today. But honestly though, the best advice financially that I've ever actually gotten is it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you save. And because it's like you can be making $10,000 a year or $100,000 a year, but if you're spending all of it, then you're kind of no further ahead than what you were, at the beginning of the year. And so, hey Maya, and so it's which is so hard because there's bills to pay, there's groceries to buy, there's beads. I mean, gosh, shiny stuff, and that's even before getting into like, if you want to like buy shampoo or do something indulgent, it's just it can be really hard. So just keep on keeping on and squirrel away pennies, like just something, any way that you can squirrel away pennies. Good drinking temperature. Okay, I made it almost boiling in the microwave. This one, let's see what's in here. Don't make it.
Do you have a name brand camera arm that you like to use?
It's not name brand. The camera arm that I use is just from Amazon. Let me actually make a note to myself, and I will put it on my Amazon idea list for Craftroom office equipment. I also have a different colored pen. My friend Catherine was showing off this like awesome pen that she has that has like 8 to 12 different colors. I could only find a 4 one, but now I don't have to carry around a ton of pens with me. Okay, so that's added to the list. But I'll get that added in there, and that has links to the same exact lighting that we use, the same camera tripods, all of the different things. Yeah, unless I lose something. Yeah. Now I can lose 4 pens at once, which I've done that before. Ooh, I'm gonna read the note first because I don't know what this is. Where'd the note go? No note? There's no note from, it just says a gift for you, so I'm not sure who this is from. Thanks, Tanya. 20% off of the clearance rack at Romancing the Stone. I was like, yes. Oh, these are so cool, though. These are going to be wicked cool for electroforming. So I hope, well, oh my god, yes. They're fondant leaf molds. Appreciate it. I've successfully done 2 live streams on Twitch. Ah, Laura, go you. I envy having good enough internet to be able to do Twitch. These are fondant leaf molds, which normally I would not be, like, they leave a matte finish whenever you cast resin in them, but that's perfectly fine for whenever you're electroforming over it. So y'all can expect a tutorial coming soon on how to use these with resin and electroforming. That is so cool. I wish if you sent these to me, please leave a note. That way I can thank you properly. Hey, Furbug. Well, welcome to my live stream.
All the electroforming tools and electroforming stuff cost.
Oh my god, like $500. It was a ton of money. A ton of money, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for years. And there was quite a bit of overlap because I was like, do I invest in electroforming or do I invest in soldering? And there was a lot of overlap. So it was $500, I think, was how much we budgeted for it. And that was to be able to get all of the wire, like all of the bare copper wire from Parawire. That was to get all the crap from Rio Grande, all the stuff off of Amazon, like starting from nothing and just getting everything for electroforming and soldering was like $500.
Labor Day weekend, I know a little.
Ooh, what's Labor Day? Oh, Dragon?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. Also, who's going to see the, which one is it?
Broly.
The Dragon Ball, is it DBZ Broly?
It's DB Super.
Dragon Ball Super Broly. We're gonna go see that. I hope they don't ruin it. Because I don't know. But I do like, I'm debating on whether or not I should go dressed up as Bulma. So I think we're at least going to wear our Saiyan Scouters. Hey, Rancor, gosh, it's been a minute. Okay, yeah, and that's, I mean, I bet that's a wicked good sewing machine, though. Aw, Angie. Right, Tiffany. What? Holy crap. I need to see who this is from. Ooh! Oh! Goodness. Hi, Yvonne. It sounded like you could do with a few new molds, plus a few extras. I never make your live stream, but I always watch the repeat, and it makes me so happy. Thank you for sharing so much. Love, Jacinta. I hope I didn't ruin your name pronunciation. But holy crap, thank you. Oh. Yep. We desperately needed more of these. I was burning through them like crazy. Randy, guess what Jacinta sent us? those teardrop molds that just this morning I was like, do we have enough in the bank to buy more?
Does that mean I don't have to buy them?
Yep.
Awesome.
At least until I ruin more of them.
Yay.
I've been using these hecka bunches though. Oh, wow. 2 sets of them too. Oh, that's perfect. The key to being wealthy is hanging out with you guys because y'all take such good care of us. Like, y'all spoil me. Not complaining, I'm just saying. I hope you guys know I don't take you for granted a bit. Like, but there's no way that I can ever, that I don't know how to express my gratitude to you guys. Like, honestly.
Gosh.
And,
how do you battle the ever-present fight of I don't want to do a damn thing today?
How do I battle the ever-present fight of not wanting to do anything? That's been hard because lately, the heated blanket has been really nice. Like, we all fight over it and we sit in it and we're just like ultimate sleepy mode. But I don't know, a generous dose of like self-loathing is really, if you channel that into motivation, then you just have to outcraft all of the self-loathing. Like, does that make sense? If you can craft faster, then yeah. I don't know. I have an addictive personality too, I think, or at least other people have been like, you get addicted to stuff easily, don't you? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Craft, coffee, chocolate. So, oh my gosh. Are these the... Randy!
What?
It's the curtain lights for my studio.
What are you talking about?
Jacinta. She sent me some sparkly Christmas lights that are the big long curtains.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Oh,
Where is it going?
I don't know where I can see it in every single video. Because those make me happy. Like, fairy lights make me unreasonably happy, actually. Derpy's going, Randy!
Oh gosh.
Hey, Patience! I totally understand the outcraft, the self-loathing. Well, it was... Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about something kind of real for a minute. On social media, I'm seeing on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, curtain lights, right, Elizabeth? That people posting this, how has aging hit you, or, just something like the 10-year challenge or something. And they're posting the pictures of themselves from 10 years ago to 10 years later. And, a lot of them are like, it's nice to see the faces of the friends I went to high school with and stuff and see how they are now. And, so we're all grown up now, and that's great. But I'm seeing a few that are people posting and just berating themselves for, oh my God, and it's like, please don't measure yourself off of a person's value is not based in their appearance, in their youth, in their, anything like that. Says I, who was like, lip gloss this morning. But we can't measure our value, our worth off of these superficial things. Why did I start bitching about this?
I don't know.
I was gonna say something. There was a point.
Curtain lights?
No, it was after the curtain lights. It was a thought, and I was triggered. I gotta scroll back and see. Wait, somebody said something. Outcrafting the self-loathing. And whenever, as a younger person, in my 20s, 10 years ago, I felt very like I didn't have value, like I didn't have worth. And it just like, I didn't know what I had to offer. I hadn't accomplished anything. And I didn't want to just be like, well, I'm special just because I exist. Because, well, my friends were like, yeah, pretty much. That wasn't good enough for me. I don't know why. That's not good enough for me to be like, well, I'm just me and that should be okay. I'm like, no, I gotta do shit. I gotta do shit and things and stuff, and I need to help people. I need to, like, and I'm like constantly pestered by this, being like, you're still not good enough. You're still not, just nobody's ever been as horrible to me as I have been to myself. And I need to get past that. But crafting helped me whenever I didn't have money, but I can make something out of acorns, that I found in the yard. And it helped me to feel like I was accomplishing something and that I was doing a thing, and that, I don't know. And so, yeah, that's kind of, so I'd like to see people post maybe then and now of their crafting, or of their artwork, or of, their children that they've raised, post something that matters, because anybody, by the power of Photoshop and Lip Plumper, anybody can look good in a picture.
Filters.
Do what?
Filters.
Yeah. Praised be the filters that make it look like I have a jawline. But that doesn't matter. What matters is who you are after the ravages of time have stripped away the beauty of youth. After, all of those things. So yeah, that's my soapbox for the day. And I've bitched until I've given myself a headache. So I'm gonna drink some coffee. But yeah, right on, Savannah. She says crafting is a way for me to self-love uh and express my love to others. Making is empowering, says Nan. It opens new possibilities for folks beyond what they can imagine for themselves. Removing the stigma of failure is so important. And it is. And I actually think, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. Amen, Chin. And I keep these actually right by my work area, because it's not even my best dragon eye, but to show people the difference not even 10 years can make. This was my very first dragon eye. And for those of y'all who followed along with me, you're like, I recognize that. But it was made with, no, this one doesn't have any spray paint in it. I only had 2 colors of nail polish. And then this is where I grew into. So when I see y'all posting and tagging me on Instagram and stuff of your dragon eyes, you're already miles ahead from where I started. And it's just, y'all are doing great. So whenever I see you guys post pictures of yourselves and be harsh, I wish that you would speak to yourselves with the same kindness that you speak to me with. And I wish that I could also take that advice sometimes, because every day when I put on my lipstick, I'm like, my mustache makes me look distinguished. Anyways, oh, Karen. All right, on Terry just ordered some. What about the troll people and mean people?
Well, they should talk to themselves.
They should be kind to themselves too, because it's somebody actually came through one of my live streams, and one of my older live streams, and had left a comment that was like, it was just hateful. I'm trying to remember what they had said. It was like, you need to grow up, you're not the center of the universe, like just like berating at me. And I was like, what? Because I felt like when I'm having live streams, I'm literally like, this is the adult equivalent of me when I was a kid, just playing in my room, just doing my thing. This is just me playing in my room, doing my thing. This isn't me holding up my obligations to other people. This isn't me running my own business, and like, I mean, all of the other things that I feel like I do that make me a responsible adult. This is me just being me. And I felt like they came into my room and yelled at me for having fun. And my initial response after being like, what? Like, where did this even come from? Was like, who hurt you that you're going to go and lash out at somebody? Like, we don't know each other. We don't know each other's story. But it's like a wounded animal. They're going to snarl and bite. And you have to remember, when somebody's being a troll, when somebody's being hateful, that might not be them. That might be just them lashing out. And so it's more about them than it is about you, in theory. Unless you're as my friend Tracy puts it, a nice lady. Which is, by men can be nice ladies too, which is actually a big old bad word. What was it she had said there, Randy? She was like, nobody ever gets in trouble for calling someone a nice lady.
Well, the nice lady at table 3 would like to see a manager.
The nice lady at table 3 would like to see a manager. So, you guys, pro tip, clear nail polish equals lip gloss. I don't know if I believe you, Derpy. I don't think that would work. Okay, back to checking comments and stuff. Oh no, Fox Slim says I was going to ask a question, but my cat started eating my cereal while I was typing it, and then I forgot. Oh no. What would you get as a starter kit for wire wrapping? Pick your favorite metal color. I really like the titanium colored silver plated copper from Parawire, and like 18, 20, 26 gauge, maybe 28 gauge for the wires, and then some round nose, flat nose, um, bent nose, and flush cutters. And from there, you can make just about anything until you start getting like beads and stuff involved. But someone called me a good girl at school, and I just about cried because to me it meant being a stereotype rather than myself with all my flaws and individuality. Right on. Cereal. Oh, Beverly says, dying to see the mail behind you. Yeah, I'm done complaining and yelling and stuff. I'll get back to being spoiled. Spoiled, I don't know, sweet, like fermented. I'm not spoiled, I'm fermenting. Yeah. No, I'm spoiled. I'm done fermented and turned it like I've curdled. Ooh, oh, heck yes. You bet. She says more things and stuff. Keep living your dream, Vaughn. You deserve every second of happiness you get from it. Thank you, Yvette. Ooh, girl. Randy, Yvette sent us more of the molds that we need.
Oh, fantastic.
This is amazing. Thank you, guys. Beth says you are perfectly aged glass of wine. I'm bad for your liver and give you migraines the next day. Oh, this is fantastic. Because we go through these so much because this is one of the designs that I use for my Craftroom kits. What, Tiffany? That might, I don't know. People are weird. That's why I hang out with not to be this way, but I'm like, that's why I hang out with y'all. Y'all are crafters. Y'all get me. Can you hammer the Parawire coated wire? I can with this hammer and get a little bit of spread on it, but I haven't tried it with this one yet. So I actually think that'd be a really good idea. To experiment with. Okay, one more box. Now this one is from Can't Read Upside Down. Catherine and Greg McDowell in Florida. And how do I open this? Okay.
Necklace you're wearing for sale on Etsy?
It is.
Open it fast, I can't wait.
I'm trying. Oh, hey, Catherine. How's it going? I'm just gonna have to go super slow now for suspense. Yeah, I can't handle it. What's in here? Ooh. What? Holy crap. Okay, what do I open first? How do I open this? My hands are shaking. Why are my hands shaking? I don't know if that's the first one. You're loved. Not private. Okay. Are any of them private? Oh, what's up, Laura? What happened? Oh my god! Look at those faces! Best selfie ever. Oh. Mine is December 25th. I love to share it. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Resistance is pointless. You're still one of us. Happy belated birthday. Artful hugs, flower. That is so cute. Well, thank you, and happy belated birthday to you too as well. Okay, now opening up another one. Sorry, I feel like I'm missing comments, but okay. Our dearest Vaughn. I have wanted to do wire work since I saw it at a Ren fair. My son took me for Mother's Day 15 years ago. So when he showed me how to get to YouTube, I found your site. Since an accident, I am homebound now, and my art keeps my mind busy. So we bought some wire, got some tools, and off I went. My husband, love of my life for 43 years now, supports my craft. So he has pinched some shells for you. Ooh! Picked up some shells for you. I'm sending a few of my wire wraps, not as fancy as yours, but I am proud of them. I can't work, so not able to join your Patreon group yet. Don't you dare worry about it. I have made over 300 wire wrap pieces now. I love them all. Thank you for sharing your art. I suffer from depression, and watching you just lifts me up and makes me smile. We can outcraft that depression, can't we? If you would just let us know you got this. Much love and artful hugs, Greg and Catherine McDowell. Okay, and then the second one it says, on your mail open on 12:30, you were asked about tools for clay. I tried several rollers before I found the fondant roller in the cake department. It has 2 bands on it to keep you from rolling clay on them. Ooh, only use one or the other band, pink or purple one. They slide on or off easy. Okay. Ooh, okay. Heard Randy say he likes turtles. Well, I made by accident a turtle out of clay and shells, and I'm a rookie clay person. Fearless is key. My friends and family call me Flower. I don't answer by my birth name. Right on. I'll keep that in mind, Flower. Oh, thank you so. I haven't even opened it yet, and I'm so excited. Ooh.
Ooh, have fun with the fishes, Brittany.
Ooh, what? Did somebody get murdered by the mob? What's happening?
No, they're going to SeaWorld.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Oh. What's this? Well, that's just cute. Oh, in a little box. Many layers, things, wire wrapped. Randy!
Yeah.
Come get your turtle. Oh, it's a little magnet. Look at his face.
Did someone get murdered? What'd I miss?
Oh, bunches of turtles and butterflies.
Ooh. That turtle got in a fight with a spider.
Do it? No, that's his shell.
Yeah, it's covered in. Oh wait, is that an actual shell?
Yeah, those are
it looks
seashells.
like a spiderweb thing.
Right on. Here, can you take these from me and put them on the fridge? I've got more for you though. Aren't those neat?
Cool.
Isn't
Okay,
it?
you gotta see the spiderweb.
Right. No, I totally see the spider web. Maya's like, show us. Here, can you show them in your hand? You have bigger hands than me. Oh, that's gorgeous. She's doing great on her cane work too. I love how it looks like she used that for the outside of the canes to make it shiny.
Mmm. The foil
Ooh,
stuff?
yeah. Like the copper leaf?
Yeah.
Oh. Little butterflies! Eee! Oh, Flower, these are amazing.
Butterfly in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Such a cool box, too. I love that box. More parsley. Ooh! Oh, these are neat. Bead ice dangles. Wow, there's a ton of goodies in here. Oh, Flower, thank you. Flower and Greg. I've got actually, my feet don't reach the ground. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. There is so much. Lady, you could have opened an Etsy store with all of these. These are gorgeous. Wow. Your herringbone wraps. Okay, here. I'm gonna set them on the table and bring the camera over so that you guys can see, because this is beautiful work. Okay. Ooh. How do I get this turned around? Oh my gosh. Like, Flower, do you have like an Etsy store or something that people can go to buy more of your work? Like, I just feel bad getting it all for free when, I mean, you could have been selling this. Oh, these are so cute. I'm gonna hang these in my garden. because Christmas only comes once a year. But flowers are forever. Or at least a well-planned perennial garden is forever. Woo! Gosh, those are beautiful. And these guys. Right? Like, you can't beat handmade, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they've got chains on them. Look at that weaving. We don't have a ton of time, so I'm not going to open them individually just yet. I'm going to go through and do that when it's just me. Those are beautiful. More earrings. Pull these out. And then, oh, a toothpick. That's, oh my god. Oh, look at that. Oh, and I love the little beads in between them. Right? I'm gonna set those in here. Callie's been having a really bad habit of climbing up onto my desk and knocking stuff about, so I'm trying to be really careful to put stuff away. Oh, wow. This is a ton of work that you've put into these flowers. Oh, I love the veil. It's such a pretty bead, too. Ah! Oh. This is just, like, wow. Oh, look at that one. That is so cute. I like little skulls. Ah! Memory wire bracelet from your herringbone wrap. Well, you did it justice for sure. I love it with the more delicate wire, too. Oh my, and there's still a whole nother box. Like, really, I'm not certain what I'm gonna... I kind of feel like I don't know what I should do with them. Like, I just wear them. Put them on everything in my house. Oh my gosh, wow. I recognize these beads. Oh, look at that. You're doing so good on your spirals and loops, too. And now we've got a whole nother box, actually. Which I'm not going to lie, I got super excited because I was like, holy crap, a solar zoom camping lamp. Ooh. Seashells. Beautiful seashells. Holy crap. Oh, check those out. Right? I need a bigger house to fit all the stuff y'all send me. Oh, wow. But yeah, let me know if there's something I can do for you in exchange, like promote your Etsy or... Oh gosh, that's so cute. Oh, I love shells. And that one. Oh, I'm a sucker for the auger shells, though. Holy crap. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And my chair's all rolly. I don't even know. Like, I'm overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much. Like, that's tremendous generosity. Garlic? I missed something. What's going on? I'm gonna hang a bunch of the house all over the pond fountain. Right? Because I can't see the jewelry that I wear. This was for you guys. But no, I like to hang stuff in the window so it can catch light. And holy crap, Catherine, please start an Etsy shop. You're not to be the site, but your work is too good to just be giving away. Put it up for sale. Buy more beads with the money you make. Feed the machine that is the crafter life. Oh, did it not? Well, we'll be doing more mail opening on Thursday, so hopefully we'll check and make sure. Right on, Tiffany. Yeah, anytime you guys are in here, like, feel free to, like, post your Etsy shop and stuff. And we are Abby, buy all the beads. Um, we're working on revamping the website. So our contributors, like people who are just consistently really supportive of the channel, like Mikio's senior adoption, like her foundation for like the retired animal rescue, Jim and his bead shop that he likes because he said it's I guess I have a hard time understanding. It's not Jim's bead shop. He just really likes it. And like folks who have sent in stuff and people who are $50 patrons, like that all of them, I want to do a banner for each of y'all on our website. That way, it's the least we can do to give back. Um and that way but so you guys keep in mind, like get your logos together, and that way because we'll just make a link out of your logo on our website. Tagged you in a photo I posted of my art in progress. Right on. How many things we need for any show, Comic Con, and Etsy? On Etsy, you only need one item. You're more likely to sell the more stuff that you have, but you can get away with having a much more limited inventory online than what you can with, like, say, having a 10 by 10 booth at a Comic Con or something. Usually, you can only make as much money at an event as what you have stuff to sell. That's the only factor that we as crafters actually have control over, because beyond that, it's booth location, may or may not have any hand in that. Like, as the person signing up, we have no control over how much the event promotes or advertises. We have no control over how saturated they're going to make the market, because usually at craft shows, jewelry, candles, jewelry, soap, like every single booth with some form of jewelry. And so I was like, I have no control over any of this. So the only thing I have control over is being as prepared as possible. Um, Sabrina says, I don't see your necklace on your Etsy page.
Did someone buy it?
No, it might have sold in the past hour, but that's not very likely because it's been in there for a hot minute. Ooh, right on, Furbug. UV resin can be a lot of fun. Right on. Karen says, wait till the store opens. Right? I'm with Harley on this one. You're very gifted with wire wrapping, Catherine, or Flower. I kind of slaved it so you're not sorry. Don't you dare apologize. You just helped me buy more beads. Heck yes. High five. It is 95% dragons. Hmm. And honestly, you guys, my Etsy shop for years was not good until I started doing YouTube. So it's y'all are the ones who helped me have what I would consider a successful Etsy shop, which is like a sale a week. Um, Beads? Did someone say beads? Right? Wow. No, Catherine, go do it. I'm honored, but sell that stuff, make that money. It's we you might be able to retire one day off of this. Like t-shirt slogan based on what you said earlier, outcrafting depression one project at a time, right? That's a really good idea. Draco says those are beautiful. You could donate them to charity auctions if you run out of space and don't want to sell them yourself. That's actually a really good idea, because that way it can kind of raise money, you know, gosh. It's just we're still trying to get over just for years we were making like not even like $10,000 a year. We were making like a couple $1,000s a year and just living off of it, and we're like, oh my god. So it's any way to kind of help out. Trying to buy a Note 9 phone used to do videos. Thanks to fun. Right on, Garner. I'd rather you made money to buy supplies. I am retired. Right on. Crafting equals therapies. I like cereal. It says sales is about promotion, connection, and self-marketing, I think. Just because something isn't selling doesn't mean your work is bad. It might not have found its audience yet. 100% agree. So much of this, especially in an online environment, where, if there's a lot of people out here selling our jewelry and doing our thing, and a lot of it is just that, like, finding the right hashtags to do on your stuff. Like, I've been doing a lot of research into that for on Instagram, for on our business page, to try to find a way to, you know, get more traction over there. Because that's something that whenever like we're looking for not sponsorships but just affiliate marketing and different things, I'd like for the work that I'm doing to reach more people. Oh, somebody drove right with the radio on. And so to get it to where, because like here on YouTube, we have almost 100,000 followers, which is mind blowing. Never in my wildest like pipe dream fantasy was that even possible. And I was so, but whenever we post a video, less than like a 100th of people actually see the video. And I'm like, how do I what do I do to help people to know, hey guys, I posted another video? Because like a lot of y'all have, sent me messages being like, we're not getting notifications, we're not getting, and so I don't know. It's just that whole businessy side of running an internet business is, hey, Papa Bear. What's up, baby? Oh, okay.
Stuff is up if you're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he has to poop.
The random comment picker is up if you want.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, he's going MIA for a minute. But no, we're not doing the giveaway today. You comment on today's video for the giveaway on Thursday. That's something that I'm always forgetting about. Sorry, he was doing sign language at me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't have the mindset to put up with the BS. I would tell them, what? What's going on? Oh, I missed something. Taking the phone when you just want to craft another craft. I feel you on the coast photos. You message me. That gets to me every time. YouTube is a hot mess. It is. Ah, Mystic, thank you. Will you do any collabs with other YouTubers? Maybe. I actually typically avoid any situations where someone else is relying on me to get something done because I know that I can be a bit of a flake. And I'm not even like consistently a flake. I'm like flakily a flake. So like, am I actually gonna get this done this time? There's no telling. And so I don't want to halt someone else's progress because I can't get my head on my butt and do something or get my head on straight and get something done. And it's just so I think it's better if other people don't rely on me for anything, because it's gonna be disappointment. Ooh, don't forget to get your silver play button from YouTube when you hit 100,000. Is it real silver? Because if it is, I'll melt it down and make jewelry out of it. And that'd be a cool video. Well, I mean, it can be. But no, it's y'all have blessed us so much. Like not just Flower, but all of y'all. Just the time investment that you guys have made in myself and Randy and our business and our personal life over on the Monster Vlog. Like, I feel like I can do anything with y'all at my back because y'all are just the greatest bunch of people. And that's pretty amazing to me. Like, thank you guys for hanging out and for just being a part of this. Like, y'all have changed our life in an immeasurable kind of way. So thank you. It's like 7 sir. What? Oh, it's 10. Okay. I might be able to melt that down. We're jewelry, YouTube silver, right? And my coffee went cold. My little heater upper is all the way over there. But full-time career for my son who has autism. I suffer from depression too and do arts and crafts whenever I can to escape. Watching helps hugely. Right on. It can be really hard. My brother has Asperger's, which isn't even, it's a whole nother thing. But it was really difficult just to, everything is difficult in its way. And then our good friends, like my good friend Catherine, is autistic also, and it's like, but every friend that I've made with autism is, they're special in their way. Like there's no big paintbrush that we all have. Well, they're all this. It's like no, they're all them, just the way that I'm me and you're you. They're just also, something more. Even I feel like it's like because my friend Catherine is the most genuine and honest person I have ever met, and it's like she's badass. Like she's awesome to be around. Um, but it can be really hard though, just to help. It's hard anyways to always be also thinking of someone else's perspective and someone else's, like what might be going on, and it can be hard to, it's hard enough for me to understand Randy's thought processes sometimes, or him to understand mine. So when Catherine has such a uniquely different thought process about some things than from what I do, and I'm like, I need to take a minute and consider this from her perspective. So it's that can, it can be tiring, like full time, especially when she's a kid or a teenage girl and you gotta get them to do what they don't want to do. Whew. Ooh, right on, Jim. That's a good idea. Hey, Angie. Yeah. Ah, right on, Beverly. That's awesome. Right. Where on earth do you get all of your supply holders? Like the ones behind you. They look easy to get into. Are they boxes that open? Yes, I will show you. These are my favorite bead trays on the planet because you can take them. I'm gonna leave my thumbs on the edges, but you can. And they have these little dividers that go over the things, so even when they're smaller beads, they're not gonna mix as bad as the ones that just have the flat tops. They're also rounded on the bottom, so again, if you've got little beads, you can get your you can get your paw in there and scoop out the stuff. So, but I get them. You can find them at Walmart, but also on Amazon. You can get them for like $1 less, and it's not going to Walmart, I don't think. Right? I took my wraps to loads of craft shows and did poorly, so I'm trying to change the audience and have a thing coming up on Thursday. I'm nervous and having anxiety about the quality of my work. It's just keep on keeping it on. It's and I'm not gonna say to not be critical of your work. Just be constructively critical of your work, because y'all have shown me stuff that I'm like, this looks great, but you as a person showing it is still like, I don't know. We'll take those feelings and be like, what don't I know about? Is this not as clean as I want it to look? Is it not, or is it not as ornate as I would like it to look? Do like find, instead of just feeling insecure about your work, channel that insecurity and put it through a lens of, if you were critiquing a friend's work, and point something out to yourself and be like, this is something that I can practice on better. This is something that I can do better at, and then work to get better at that. And that's the only way that I've found for myself to actually silence that inner, man, you're not good enough, nobody's gonna buy your stuff, everything's just like all of this. Brush all that off the table and just focus and be like, how can I actually improve? And then do that. And there's the toilet flushing. But so you'll do great, and I'm. Were you watching me while you were going potty? I hear you in there. What? Hey.
Somebody has to moderate.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really fair point. I like you, Serial. You're like eloquent and stuff. You still need to get those international links for Amazon. I order a lot from them and use your link every time. I don't know what I have to do to qualify, but I have not been able to qualify for the international links. So I don't even know. But hey, Mikia. Right on. That's a good idea, Nina. Okay. Oops. Yeah, Jody. What? We've hit the hour mark. BB Craft has the super most awesome packaging. I give you thanks for them. Right on, Callie. I'll check that out. But it is that time of day Margaret. um, what size eyes should I start with? I really recommend the 30 millimeter. It's the size that I use for my bracelets, and it's big enough that you can get some nice layers and stuff going, but it's not going to take you so long that you can't actually get stuff done. Like, if that makes sense. I know, I'm sorry, guys, but I will see you again tomorrow. I'm actually posting, it's just a short one, but I'm posting another tutorial tomorrow. I'm really gonna start aiming for posting on Wednesdays and Saturdays, if I can manage it. Just with everything else that we also have going on. Yeah,
Sabrina. Out that video about the Ringinator.
Yep, tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's not Ringinator.
Spoiler. Randy. But yeah, leave a comment on this video after the live stream has ended to put your name in the hat for Thursday's giveaway. So, nope. Sorry, Abby. I like where your mind's at, but I have to go to the bathroom now. So I will see you guys later.